Okay. Can you guys hear me? Somebody said no audio. Can you hear? Can you hear? Okay, so you can hear me. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll repeat what I was saying, since I guess there was an issue with the audio. But simply what we're looking at here is the magnitude of the difference between our COVID behavior uh, during, this is COVID, okay? This is inflation, okay? So the market is reacting about 5,000 points or more down here and about 2,500 points during COVID. And that tells me that this is a lot more meaningful to the market than what we experienced in December and into 2020 at the turn of that year. Okay, I mean, literally the whole world was shut down during this time. Market goes up in a very meaningful way, and here you go. We are in inflation, war fears, and oil prices going higher, and the market definitely showed us a whole lot of different market than what they showed us in during COVID times. So we talked about a couple of levels in which we would think the price can stabilize. One of them is that target number two right here, and that's at 10,992 and a quarter. Then you have this level right here, which is around 11,450. Those two, that zone has the potential of reversing price action right here. At least some serious buyers should be coming in and around that price. Now, what I was saying, and thank you, Randolph, for telling me that the audio is not going. I was in the process of saying, how would we know that the market is really ready for a reversal pattern? And it's really simple. We need to experience a bad news, like really like a big economic news, and unemployment, inflation numbers are really bad, and then have a 1 day reversal. So when the market is reversing on bad news, you know that the sellers are done. uh, and I'm looking at the big picture of price action here. So that is where we are kind of looking at from the weekly perspective. Now, when we dig in a little bit deeper and go into the 200 NT Rinko, we're seeing the market that established a new cloud. Um, Hold on a second. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right. So we had a switch trade right here at the inception of a new cloud, and the market has been consistently selling off since that time. A couple of things. If the market is trading at 11,855, the 200 and the 100 will be in harmony, will be in sync, and we are going to be looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunities intraday. We have to be conscious of the fact that the market is still overall short, but that would be a spot for us intraday today to look for rallies. And if we can get one candle, that's about 30 to 50 points, 30 to 45 points right here of price action in the favor of the longs. And if we can get a bigger move, and you could see them, sometimes they reverse right here, and you're looking at a 300 point mover. That's plenty of money for us to make. So that's going to be what we're going to be looking for right now at 8. If we can get to 853, 853. And Globex was 12,000. It is 12,275. What does that tell me? That a target for the longs is to break that level and stay above it. throughout the day. That can be that 1 day reversal that's meaningful, and this market truly needs it right now. Really does. The longs need this. If I take that and look at the 100 NT wrinkle, I mean, just it's the same thing. We are in channel, and that channel is right here. So if we break that 1157, you got your 200 NT wrinkle in sync with 100, and off we go to that Globex price action. At least we'll start to attempt a move in that direction. And ultimately, I have to be ready for a two-sided market. I mean, the shorts are not just going to let the price action go unchallenged, and we're going to see a two-sided market that we have to be ready for. But the overall trend is a short trend, even if we have a pocket of buy interest. We go from there into ES. I mean, what you're seeing in ES and what you're seeing in NQ is just basically different faces to the same coin. In many ways, they are either sometimes they're out of sync with each other for a little bit, but ultimately they are kind of moving in unison. And we got a captain set up long here. The market ran up. They're coming back to retest it. So as long as the 900 holds up at the open, then we can see a bit, which is in 6 minutes. We should see a bit of price stability in this. So what is my plan? What is my plan for the morning? What is the plan? What is the plan for the remainder of the day? The morning is that first half an hour. If I can get a fresh 200 NT wrinkle reversal, then I will contemplate going long in that early on. Otherwise, I'm going to be very selective in that first half an hour due to the fact that the market is fairly volatile during that time, and it tends to be a bit, especially lately, a bit challenging to actually manage risk in a meaningful way. So that's what we're going to be looking for. After 9 o'clock Central, things tend to start to slow down, and then we can be more strategic of our entries. Ultimately, I'm looking for I keep saying ultimately here for some reason, but we are looking for the 200 and the 100 to be in sync in whatever direction the market wants to go. Give me a second. I don't know why this is here. Enable. Here we go. Hey, safe. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So we're looking for whatever the market wants to do. We're gonna follow it. I'm not gonna outsmart this market. I'm not gonna, you know, be in a position where I know where it's gonna do, but I know structure. And structure simply is if the 200 and the 100 are in sync, then that's the direction that I'm gonna go through. Why? Because the market tends to make big moves when we are in sync on the 200 and the 100. So just simple. Okay, so now yesterday, just gonna follow. We have 4 minutes. Let's finish what happened yesterday after we closed the stream and what is it? The room. So the 11th, we ended up at 55.43. That's how we ended up today. And if we go to that day, there's a whole lot of trading actually. Yep. Okay, yeah. So it's not 5,000. It's 29.38. It's just due to the how they bunch those trades up. Um, let's take a look. Ultimately, we ended the day in the room. Where did we end it at? Yeah, here we go. 10, 11. Yeah, here we go. So we ended up at 375, and then at 11:30, 12, 1, 152, and ended the day. Just keep going and trading. And I kept it small. I mean, 10, 5, and ended up 444, except that one at 12 contracts. But what happened is the shorts were making money, and any attempts at a long, it just failed into the close. And I was expecting a reversal, but it just did not happen. But anyway, so that's how I ended up the day, and we're starting the day flat, and we are about 2 minutes away from the cash market open. So let's get this party started, right? Let's make it happen. Let's stay disciplined. Let's stay focused. Good morning, Yanis. How are you? We know what we need to do, right? Right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to the cash market open. Right now, the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side, and we definitely want to wait because it's an extended price action, and it's not a fresh new candle. We need to be patient and wait and see what how the morning is gonna set up. That first 15 minutes is gonna be crazy hour. 1 minute. Yeah, good morning, Gary. Yeah, good morning, Adam. Good morning, good morning. And off we go. Here we go. The 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side right now, with the close above 854. And we're looking to see if we can get another disconnect here and a reconnect of price action. Ultimately, I want to see the next target right now is 11.9. Let's call it 920. 920. All right. And the market is about to get out of sync here. Okay. That's fine. Let them do that. Let them do that. So the market is out of sync between the 200 and the 100, and that puts us in a pause. And that's what I'm talking about. Markets are quite volatile that first 15, 20 minutes. Okay, well, they reversed it. They reversed the 200 again. I'm telling you, that's crazy hour right here. Here we go. So they flipped that switch on that 200 NT Rinko from being up to down. So the shorts are still hyperactive in this area. So rallies are shortable now. That first burst of energy, the first 15 minutes, the best trade I can make is no trade. And the 200 and 100 is out of sync. So you're probably going to hear me say that like 10 times this morning. Here we go. That's interesting. What is this? Yeah. Fast and Furious. All right. So we got a continuation trade on the short side, and let's see how that worked. 78 to 40. Putting a captain setup short right here. If they put a switch trade, that would be a signal for the short side. Yep, here we go. And we should see a burst of energy lower. Boom. Here we go. But try to get into this price action. So that's a captain setup switch trade, and we're seeing continuation on the short side right now. We are down 223 points on Nasdaq. I am flat for the day, no trades. Let's see here. Here we go. All right, no trades. And let's just go. Let the market do what it wants to do. You got filled on what? Oh, on that captain switch? I didn't even try to take that one. It's just the market is just too fast. But good for you for catching it. So the market is out of sync right now between the 200 and the 100. Be patient. Be patient. Well, hey, being a gamer helped you. So if we break below 741, we should see continuation of the selling pressure. Here it comes. That will sync. That will get the 200 and the 100 to be in sync. There you go. More selling pressure coming through. And target number 4 is 11,701 and a quarter. Price action is heading. When you think the market is done selling, they sell some more. Get it done. Well, that's interesting. Double captain setups that they just put right here. They're trying. They're trying. I mean, you could tell that they're trying, but just an overwhelming sell pressure, man. It's like a captain setup short, captain setup. I mean, excuse me, captain setup long and long in this zone, and they are just so much trying to put a stop to this sell pressure, but nope, they're not winning that game. That's a switch trade right here. Target number 4 in the sequence has been hit at 11,701, and target number 5 is 11,500. That is 4 points. Good for you, Mr. Yanis. You're coming the shark over here. Getting in. I'll be honest with you, this is like a very tough market to execute in. So the fact that you are, yeah, especially around this time, slippage is out of control. Okay, so if we break above 740, which will look like we're about to here, we are going to experience a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, and we'll see what they do with that. Captain set up switch trade. Are they going to do that? Okay, no. Here we go. Boom. 47. All right, so the market is disconnected. Here we go. If we get to 11th, I mean, we may get that here. 11,777. Crap, that's a Vegas number right there. Yep, 11,777. I may have to get long just on the principle. 777. Yeah, here we go. Switch trades right here. The odds are we're gonna see a push. And here we go. And we closed. So the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side. On the long side. So we want to see if we can get an actual entry on the long side. And we have to protect 754. Here we go. All right, let's get some selling going here. 766. We're going to protect 766. So we're coming against that 11.8, which is a whole number. I mean, look at that. Boom. So they're putting on a new transitional zone and they're running the price action. So the longs are starting to take hold here. And we're starting to break that channel on the 100 into Urinco. We still have quite a distance away from breaking it on the 200, but ultimately the next target to this sequence is 850, and I'm looking for retracements as a buying opportunity, but against the 781. So we got to continue to protect the 781. Yeah, they broke it. So now we're out of sync a little bit here, and we need to see the market close above 817 in order for us to be interested. So all this price action is only 15 minutes into the market. That's a good one. All right, so they flipped it, and let's look for a signal long if we can get it against 778. We need to protect 778. Man, I mean, look at them. They're not consolidating around these transitional zones. They're just running. Long and strong. That's what the market is doing right now. They are making what it looks like a V recovery against that target number 4, which is 11,701. We're already up 150 points. I think this market is going to turn positive today, guys. I need to get aggressive on the long side here. But we're still running into this first half an hour, and that's kind of keeping me at bay. I want to spend some time with this market and just get a feel for what they're doing, who's winning, who's getting trapped, why. Right now, it looks like they're putting. I know, Yanis. Two beauties. I mean, it's almost like, that one was a good one. I mean, but that was the 200, the 100 was not in sync. And then right here, like you just in a market like this, you kind of have to take the risk and just jump in. I mean, it will. Yeah, look at this market. Wow. Target number four, target number five is hit. All I gotta tell you, don't go against the 200 and the 100. Just simply do not. Manage your risk while you are in sync with the 200 and the 100 NT Rinko. Don't assume that you know better than what the market is telling you, because nobody does. And they're gonna pull it back here a little bit, which is fine. That's fine. Yeah, I know it's not even 9 o'clock yet. Yeah, they could do whatever the heck they want to do, man. I'm gonna trade my own plan. All right. So if we break, here we go. If we break, which we just did, the 831, now the market is in sync on the short side. So guess what we're doing? So we got to the middle of the range and we sold off. Now I'm looking for rallies as a shorting opportunities. Why? Because the 100, 200 NT Rinko reversed. That's what the market is telling me. So I got to follow that. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get in short. That, wow. I mean, that was a good spot right here, but I'll be patient. So the market is giving us a two-sided market, which is to be expected. I mean, it's not like, the longs are not struggling overall. So it's just one of those things where we have to. The plan is a simple plan. Good morning, Brian Stone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And here we could may get another one. Nope. You don't want to give it to me? Nope. They didn't want to give it to me. All right, that's fine. Shorts are in control again here. You got 2 points on that trade? Yeah. Well, how are you getting in? Good morning, Brian. How are you? Ah, nah. There will there always be tomorrow, Brian. The question is not the end of it all. Is will we be here tomorrow for the next Open, right? All right. Hyper focus. Hyper focus. Yeah, I have money with Coinbase. I may need to take it out. I need to take it out. All right, let's see what they're doing here. All right, we're gonna play you guys relaxing elevator music, something to soothe the soul. Now, if we get to 880, which is about 20 points away from here, then the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side again. So we're getting violent and volatile price action on both sides, which is good. I mean, we definitely want to see. We want to see that this type of price action. What time is it? So 8:55. We're 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, and the market is back in sync on the short side with that behavior. It's fireworks going on right here. All right, so continuation on on the sell side. Okay, okay. We're seeing the personality of the day, and it's parabolic and it's unrelenting. And whenever the market takes a direction, it seems to hold on to it for an extended uh, price action. So really, it's very imperative for us to be, we're always careful, but is you take your stops. Don't get cute in this market. You just have to simply take your stops. 4 minutes to the top of the hour, and we're about to be out of sync if we break 805, which we just did. So the market on 200 and the 100 is out of sync. What does that mean? It means we are holding and waiting for the market to get back in sync, which means either we break back down to 767 or we go all the way up to 855. Adam, oh yeah. If you like rough seas and you like to surf, well, guess what? You got it. You got it. But remember who we are. We are money. So let's make some. We are money. All right, back out of sync again. Wow. 2 minutes to the top of the hour. All right, let's see if I can put on a trade here.
Order pending. Order filled. Target. Stop
Ah,
filled.
so they gave me one.
Order pending. Order filled. Stop filled.
Okay, let's take a stop right here. Yeah, you have to have a bit of a range to this market. So short here, short again, and I kept it tight. We're getting a feel for this market. 8:59. Let's pause and wait. Shorts, 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 shorts. That's what it is. You gotta get short. Get short right here. We're about to go back all the way down to that 700. Let me see. It's on 1020 will be 805. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? All right. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, GM. How are you? Right. So market is out of sync again here between the longs and the shorts, between the 200 and the 100, and we're patiently waiting for the next rotation. You're seeing a lot of volatility. Look at this thing. All right. If we break and if we go above 830, which is 15, about 15, 20 points away, that will set a higher low and also will set us up in uh, a 200 NT wrinkle reversal. So let's go. Yeah, 830 is the level. I mean, they're putting a little bit of resistance here with this captain set up short, but we just need to see either they're going to get up to that 830, which to me, it looks like the market is wanting to do that. There you go. And 830. Okay. So the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side right now. And that rotation ends if we break 752. So you got to protect that. It's 100 points away. Is the audio clear for you guys? Here we go. Is that better? All right. I mean, they ran it up at that 30. So we're looking for a resumption of that buy interest.
Order pending. Order filled. Stop filled.
Volatility here is crazy. All right, let's go.
Target
Gonna get
filled.
out of that trade and wait for something a little bit better.
Order pending. Order filled. Target. Order pen. Target.
Thank you.
Order canceled.
That was a good one. That's what I want to see happen. So that's what I was kind of looking for here, and we ended up getting in long at the switch trade. Took five, then took 20 on four. And let's see if I can do that again. We need to protect, the longs need to protect 843. 60 points. Okay. Frida, well, it's wild. I know it's wild, but there's opportunities, and it's kind of important, even if you don't trade it, to watch it and simulate in your head what would you have done. Because markets like that, if you can manage and make money in, you're elevating your trading skill set. All right, so we are, instead of me talking, I should be trading, because that was another entry point right here. Switch trade, same one, that same behavior that we had in that prior trade. All right. So the next target, granted that the market does not reverse, is 12,000, which is Globex. So what does that mean? That means that we are looking at 855, uh, 855.50, and we need to protect that price. Hmm. It's 9:11 right now. Got plenty of time in front of us here. We just need to be quick and prudent in our decision making process. Now, when the all right, you see where we're heading to, right? That 831 is where the market reversed, and that's why I keep saying just don't go against the 100 NT wrinkle, 200 NT wrinkle. Just to keep that in your back pocket when you're trading. Go in that direction of that candle, and that candle triggered at 831, and we're at 960, 130 points later. We're about to turn positive for the day, and we're about to go through Globex. That's what the market is positioning itself for. I mean, once we get there, it's a different story. They'll start playing games, but that's where we're heading to. Yep, we're almost at Globex, man. There went all the way to target number 5 on that sequence. That's a beauty. That is some beautiful stuff going on here. All right, so the market is disconnecting right here. It's the 200 and the 100 are out of sync. So we want to see the price action go up, back up to 968. Then we'll start to re-engage ourselves on the long side. Come on, buddy. I am money. Let's go. What happens if market goes down to 906, which we're very close to? I may start going short again. It's not may. I mean, that's what the market structure is. 906, they got to protect 906. The longs got to come in and protect 906. If they break that, then that sets us up for shorting rallies because the 200 and the 100 would be in sync and in harmony on the short side. Oh, they're coming. They're trying to protect it. Okay, here we go. Well, guess what? They are trying to protect it. Good for you. That's a strong market right here. They're trying. See if I can get in though. We need a new transitional zone to build up right here. Okay, they built the transitional zone here weak and they came back and tested it. So I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient here. Ultimately, you gotta protect 917. 917 they gotta protect. Or otherwise they're fading this. Okay, that's fine. So the market is out of sync again, and we have 903. If we break 903, here we go, boom, we broke it. So the 200 and the 100 now are in sync on the short side. So we're looking for opportunities to get short in this market against that high and against Globex, which is 12,000.
Order pending.
I may have to kind of keep my orders up here. Let's see if I can get in.
Order filled. Target Stop
Yeah,
filled.
okay, stop. We're breaking even on this one. I'll give it another try in a second here. Yeah, gotta protect 42. That was an opportunity for them to continue, and 42, they got to it and reversed. If they break above it, then the market is out of sync again. It's just volatile market. You gotta be quick. I mean, I flatted a 5 contract trade right here. All right, so the market is out of sync again. They're playing games. They're playing games. So what does that mean? Two things need to happen. Either we break back again to the 919 for us to be interested in the shorts, or they go all the way up to 82. And if they do that, then the market is in sync on the long side. Anything in between, I would be patient and I will wait. You can tell, I mean, this market is fairly unforgiving. I mean, they're doing within ranges of 100 to 200 points. So you gotta make sure that you protecting yourself in this kind of environment. So we're about break even for the day. 929. Okay, so 929 is the level. Let's put some lines here for you. So we know our levels 929, or you go all the way up to that 50, 977, 80. Yeah, I think there's buyers coming in here, guys. There are buyers coming in. The way the market is behaving, they keep making higher lows. Here we go. So now we are lining up for a break above 12,000 and into 12,050. And we want to be buying on pullbacks. And I can get aggressive. And I should get aggressive here. And I'll start with, okay, don't follow me straight up on this trade because I'm going to go in a range and just buy one contract at
Order
a time.
pending.
I mean, they are coming at it quick.
Order pending. Order pending.
Just be careful here. We go 12,000. I mean, they're going to just like blow right through it. All right, let me see here if I can. 53 is where I need to be actually. Let's see if we can get in. And here it comes. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled. Order canceled.
250 is the target. 250 is this target. How's everybody doing so far? Yep. So we got our reversal day. We just did. That's huge for the longs. Huge. I didn't say the shorts are not going to come back, but that attempt, that move, I mean, could have gotten long anywhere. 850. I mean 12,050. That's okay. Boom. Here we go. So the 12050 is on deck. And we are if we're going to be playing the chicken dance around Globax game again here. 12,003 is what we need to protect, but the odds are we're going to come and test it, disconnect the market between the 100 and the 200, play consolidation games around that number. Then we'll see how we're going to set ourselves up. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Order pending.
Gonna start
Order
buying
filled.
and buying.
Order pending.
I want to go to 220. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, I'll buy
Order
some
pending.
more.
Order filled.
Oh,
Order
wow.
filled.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened here? Yeah, they reversed it. Okay. We have to take a stop on that one.
Order filled.
Let's see if I can get it into 85. Yeah, 85.
Order pending. Order filled. Target filled.
Okay. Gotta get out of that trade. And of course, they're gonna run it up now, right? All right. That was we got to end here. I mean, that was just a nice little 20-point run. That's just a volatile market. Let's see where we at for the day. We're flat. Now we're down a little bit of money. Okay. So we just gotta be patient with this market. What they're doing is they reversed around Globex, and they did it in a very quick, violent way. Here we go. So let's take a look here. So in and around Globex, they sold it off into this level. So rallies are back up are shortable. Where we at for the day is this, and we just have to kind of be we have to accept the volatility of this market. So 1 to 6, we got flat. Then we that one trade got us for that much. So let's just keep working. Let's keep working. So which direction we're going through right now? So far, the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side, but we need a signal on the 20 to guide us in, and we need a new transitional zone to help us out here. All right, so here we go.
Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Stop filled.
Really?
Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order.
Thank you.
Order canceled.
Come on, baby, let's go. That's what I was waiting on.
Target filled.
Okay, whew. That was the one. I got in here and I added to it. I don't. I thought my stop was a 61, so it took me out of five. Then I added again in that rotation and then covered right here. Yeah, I mean it was just. I think that should get me up and good. So that was a $2,800 trade short, and we are gonna look for the next one here. Couple of solid trades, and I'm just gonna call it a day. This is a crazy market. All right, so 200 and the 100 are out of sync right now. They are out of sync. So two things need to happen. Number one is 12,000. Two, if we get there, the market will be in sync on the long side. And if we fail that and come back down to 941, then the market isn't, we'll start looking for shorts. One of those two things going to happen. Alexa off. Alexa is just too loud. So how's everybody doing so far? It's a rough market, right? It's volatile. It reminds me of Brexit or close to Brexit. Brexit was really crazy. Yeah, I did, Sheila. I traded a little bit. Ended up making small amount of money, relatively speaking. Yeah, so here we go. Back and forth. And market is in sync on the short side again. What is that? It got in sync at 56. Let's see if I can get in. So what am I looking for here is is a disconnect of this transitional zone which just happened and a reconnect of it, meaning we need another transitional zone to build up. What time is this? 9:41. the captain setup short. Okay. We need the transitional zone to come back in.
Order pending. Order
Oh,
filled.
God dang.
Order pending. Order filled.
Don't do me in like that.
Order pending. Order filled. Stop filled.
Wow. Yeah, it's volatile. That is volatile. That is volatile. All right, so we're disconnecting. Yeah, they're playing a lot of games around Globex. So I'm gonna take a step back and just kind of let it either get out of the 12,040 or get down below 11,090. You make a big trade and you lose a big trade type of environment. And that's a big trade right there. Wow. All right, let's just keep working.
Order pending. Order filled. Target. Stop filled.
The hell is that? Like my orders are not catching up with how the market is moving. Okay, let's move on from that to this, and let's see what we can do. Okay, here we go.
Order pending. Order. Order filled.
All right, let's go from there to that, and here we go. Sell, sell, sell.
Order filled.
All right. Violent, violent.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order canceled.
is violent. Crypto is getting destroyed. I know. Yep, yep, yep.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Stop filled.
Wow. Okay.
Order cancelled.
All right. So we're taking a bit of a heat here. I'm going to take a step back away from this market. Um, they're just too volatile around here. They're not consistent in the way they are moving, and you're getting like a 40-point spikes in price action. I mean, I can give it one more try. Or maybe simply I'm just gonna have a bad day here. Let's see. Let's see. I'll give it one more shot. And what I'm looking for is you have a 200 and a 100 is out of sync, so I need that to get back in sync. And 11,928.50 is what I'm looking for. That's where we're at for the day. All right. That's what they want to do. Then that's what they want to do. All right. They were about to close, and here comes.
Order pending.
Gonna get in here, and I'm gonna take one.
Order filled.
That's fine. and I'm gonna take more
Order pending.
and more,
Order pending.
and my stop is gonna be there. Okay, where would that be? 913. Oh wow, that's a big distance, but that's gonna be the risk I'm gonna have to take on here. We are looking at 40.
Order pending. Order filled.
940. I mean 1240. Here it comes. Yeah, we gotta get to 40 and 60.
Order pending. Order filled. Order pending. Order pending. Order filled. Order cancelled.
Let's get to 40. Let's get to 40. You are gonna get to 40. You know you want to get to 40.
Order filled.
Yeah, steady.
Order cancelled.
See if I can get any further. Gonna have to go break even at this point. And let's see if I can get in some more. You're gonna go to 40. I know you are gonna go to 40. And here comes 40, right? Oh, they got to 40.
Target filled.
All right,
Order cancelled.
not a bad the trade there. And let's see if I can get a decent pullback where I could just jump back in. It's time to get aggressive. It's time to get aggressive. Target number 4 is 69.75. Target number 5 is 104.75. Yanis, I mean, it's a good observation, but it's the market like this, you're getting two, 300 point moves. And uh, to take advantage of those type of moves, you have to trade within a range, not in one spot. But that range trading has a higher risk tolerance in it than what we usually do on a daily basis. So if I wasn't up significantly for the month, I would not have done kind of went for a bigger move like I did. Um, just to kind of put it in perspective in a way that makes sense to you. Because usually we are in a very specific entry points and we're going for 10, 15, excuse me, a five point target and a 20-point target. And we'll slip that. Now I have a little bit of risk capital that I can play with, right? So here we go. Even though it kind of looks ugly, but all right. So today I'm down. I was down 11, and now I'm with that good trade. I'm down only like 5,500. Okay, but I had days from the beginning of the month onward where I made 18, 15, 21, 2 and a 5, and today I'm taking a bit of heat on one of my days. So I have risk capital of 71 grand that I can take for the month. I'm not going to take a 71 grand risk on any trade, but I can take a $10,000 risk on a trade. I can take a $15,000 risk on one trade. So that's within my risk tolerance for the month because I have built up a good cushion. And in order for me to capture a 100-point move, I have to be able to withstand a market that is not necessarily cooperative immediately. Now, if I'm looking for a scalp and just to generate money and equity during the day, then I have to go for those switch trades at the inception of a new transitional zone. That's what I would have to do. So today is a bit different for me. I think there is a big market move coming up and a reversal. We already see it happening. So let's just keep working. Did crypto recover? Let's take a look at crypto because I know crypto's getting crushed. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so let's start to play the game and take some
Order
risk.
pending.
I'm gonna have to take some risk in this market.
Order pending.
Let's see if I can get in on a pullback. Yeah, they're pushing this thing back up. Longs, longs, longs. Look for longs. So far, the market is long.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Since they ran it up like this, I have to wait for the market to disconnect and reconnect, meaning that we are looking for a market that is gonna be that we need a new transitional zone basically. All right, guys. So we are seeing a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, and this transitional new transitional zone did not happen. So we have to wait for the market to close at 92, then a pullback. All right, we're back in sync. Yeah, we're coming up to a whole number right now. So the longs are dominant. So far, we are up 120 points. We have to be conscious of the fact that they could reverse this on us. However, the 100 and the 200 are in sync on the long side, and I should be looking for that type of signal in that environment. Volatile market, but things are getting a little bit more orderly. a little bit more orderly, and that's a good thing to see. Let's take a look at the daily as well and see how that whole thing. Yeah, okay. So on a weekly basis, we're finding ourselves. I think we're going to be seeing a bit of a couple of days worth of rally in price action. I think that's what we're seeing right now. This is the beginning of it. We need to be a bit more aggressive on the long side. All right, all right. Okay, so what we're seeing here is 200 and 100 got in sync on the short side. I'm gonna get aggressive and start getting short into the rallies here against the 100.
Order pending. Order filled.
All right, let's see. They want to go higher. I will go higher.
Order pending.
And then one right here.
Order pending.
And we are looking for targets into 20s, into the 20s.
Order pending. Order cancelled. Order filled. Order pending. Order filled. Order cancelled. Order pending. Order cancelled. Order filled.
Let's see if we can get to that 20. At this point, I need to go to a break even, canceling these orders.
Order cancelled. Order
Oh,
cancelled.
very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm out.
Target filled.
That's a good one. You can't keep a good man down. That's all I gotta say. You cannot keep me down. There's no way. I will keep coming. That was a good trade. All right, so what happened here? Uh, Simple. I mean, the structure of the trade on every trade that we take is a 200 NT Rinko reversed, right? At 54. The 100 NT Rinko was in sync. The market rallied so ever shortly on the 20, and we took off that first fade. This was really messy. I mean, that's really messy. But that's kind of the day that we were in. And I took another one on that captain setup short. That failed into that run up, and I had ads above. So where would have been my Um, my out. My out would have been around the 104 and definitely at the 181. I mean, that's just it's a wider trade. I get it, but if you want to get into the 50 point to 100 point trades, you're going to have to basically go into a range trading mode. Anyway, so that was the initial entry, and now it's just a function of we got that going on, and we are took target number one, took the middle of target number between one and two, and took target number two. There's more rotations coming up too. So ultimately, I always want to position myself. Always want to position myself where the 200 and the 100 are in my favor. That is an edge on its own. Let's keep working. All right, guys, and where are we at in the world of trading? We are, the market just decided that it wants to sell off, and it did, and it sold off this. So nothing goes up, nothing goes down straight down, even though lately it's been more down than up and more decisively down than up. But we will get these type of rotations where the market will dip two candles reverse and run, dip two candles reverse and run. So we may be in that situation, but ultimately what I want to see is the following. Um, the market right now is short due to the fact that 200 and 100 are in sync. If the market reversed to 107, excuse me, 104, then we are going to be in sync on the long side. And we do have a cloud that is a positive cloud. So if we are looking from the perspective of a channel trading, we are looking at channel number one being established right here. Typically, the markets will take 1 to 2 channels to stabilize itself and continue a big trend. So that's the first channel. We could come to Globex and reverse. That is a possibility. Ultimately, if the shorts need to protect 68 and a quarter, if they fail to protect it, then what we're going to be getting is market. Well, I mean, yeah, meaning if we start trading above it, the market will be out of sync, then the longs can come in and wage an attempt at the 105, 104, 105. And if that happens, then pullbacks are buyable at that point. That's what I'm looking for from the long perspective. But as we speak, we only trade the market that we are seeing right in front of us. And that market is a short market. Within the upward channel. So we are seeing a pocket of selling interest that we're experiencing right now. One good solid trade is all I ask for, and it's coming. That solid trade is coming. We got two of them in a row that we look at that mess. So we hit Globex. We hit Globex, by the way. That's Globex right here. So that is a spot, and we are at the bottom end of the channel as well, right here. So if the longs wanna show some strength, they need to show us strength here and show us strength around the 12,000. That's the retest right here. How's everybody doing so far, by the way? Adam, how we're doing? Brian, Mr. Gary, Sheila, Yanis, Noli, Safe, Frida, GM, how is your Amazon doing? And Randolph, up 660 done for the day. Good for you, as Yanis. That's a big day. It's a big day. Just watching. Yeah, I get it. It's not an easy market right now. So the question that I have for myself is, how do I get to stay in these trades a lot longer than? I mean, this one is not bad. I mean, I stayed in it for about 50 points, right? Five contracts, sold here, one break even, and it ran 50 points. But we're getting trades where look at this one. That's another 50 plus points. 60, 40. I mean, it's not even, it's 100 points. What am I talking about here? It's 100 points. So it has to go to the 100 NT wrinkle, right? I mean, the 200 NT wrinkle. Is we get in short right here, and that's exactly what happened. Market rallies, got involved in that trade. Uh, we need to leave like one contract in, go break even, and just let it go 25 points at a time. And the issue that most of the time we go through is the market rally back up, try to shake you out. So I gotta basically just go break even and leave one contract and let that one just be free. And either they're gonna make it to 100, 200 point winner, or they come back and hit me up for a stop at break even. That's basically what I have to do. And it's a constant goal for me to be able to do that. Every day I ask myself that same exact question. How can I stay in the trade longer? Okay, so now we're about to be disconnecting. The market is about to disconnect, and anything above 12,005, the market will be out of harmony. Yeah, I got to sit down for a little bit here. Okay, so the market is out of sync right now, and we are. If we break to 55, if we break to 55, we're gonna see a one candle reversal on the 200 NT wrinkle, and that will set the stage up for protection of the channel. Let's put that out in front of you. So the longs need to hold on to that right there at that 55. So we keep testing back and forth, back and forth. Ultimately, the 200 and the 100 right now are back in sync, and the longs need to protect this, meaning that they need to start to go back up against that 16. There's some sellers coming in here, but that's the area where the longs need to protect. So I wouldn't go long till I see 55. And we're extended on the short side, but the market is weak, and it has the potential of selling off even further. So on the long side, I'm waiting for 55. On the short side, I am evaluating the 20 NT wrinkle for entry points. But it would be more of a scalp than anything else. So I gotta go in and do this number, go from there. So the market is disconnecting here, and I'm looking for another transitional zone that I can take advantage of.
Order.
That's not what I
Order
wanted.
filled.
Look at the how much they slip you.
Target
Thank
filled.
you. I'll take that. But I mean, I was trying to get up. Look at that. I was trying to get in here at 984, and I put an order which is a sell ask. Market pauses and kicks me all the way down here to 77. But anyway, it ended up a profitable trade. But it would have been a whole lot more profitable if I got filled at where I wanted to get filled at 84. This is just the nature of the beast today. So we made 500 bucks on that trade, and I think we're up for the day. Holy crap! Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Look at that bad boy right here. Boom. We are up $132. We're up $132. And by the end of the day, we'll be up more. Yeah, I got worked up over here a little bit over size, and I was really trying hard. And actually, all these trades ended up working out. It's just I had a tighter stop than I needed in the environment that we are in, and I ended up taking stops and stops and stops, and it adds up. But once I adjusted to that and took the right sizing in the right in the right environment, but with the right type of stop, things started to open up for me. And it just, when you're having a drawdown, the key is to constantly remind yourself that today does not matter. and just work through the signals and work through the trade and work through the same logic that you use every single day and just continue to trade. Because ultimately, what matters this this. You're looking at it a day after a day after a day after a day, and you just keep going and going and going. And like some morning sessions, I'm down like a grand or two or a couple of grand early on. Like today was a little bit severe because of well, the drawdown was a bit more than a typical drawdown, but ultimately it's within my risk tolerance, and it's a function of just continue to trade an edge. That's it. One of the edge. I mean, I'm talking nonsense right now, and the market is just selling off. All right, you got another rotation right here that was a good one, but ultimately the part of the edge here in the system is one. The 200 and the 100 is something that I look after all the time. Second is the Harmony trading system will give you entry points and exit points automatically on a swing trade basis with targets. Um, Edge number three is we have five signals that we look at that has a high probability event of them working over time with different percentages. You know, some of them are 60%, some of them are 70%. Captain setup switch trade is a higher percentage. You're getting a captain setup switch trade on a 50 NT Rinko, it's extremely high percentage probability event in your direction. Um, so you add all that, and then you include in it how you prepare for the day mentally and physically. Um, that is a bigger edge, believe it or not, than all the system edges. Like, okay, yeah, we have a harmony trading system and all that good stuff, but really, how you mentally prepare in the day makes the difference between you uh, continuing to execute versus you climbing up and backing off when you should be pushing and trading. I use it every single day, Adam. I use it in the fact that I look at the targeting of it, and that's something that target one, target two, target number three. Every single time that we talk about the market, we talk about these targets, their relevance, and where I'm gonna look for my next rotation. Like right now, target number four in the sequence is 11,899. Then target number five is gonna be 863 and a quarter. And this market is bleeding everybody out. So with this bleeding, we're coming into the bottom end of the range. So, and also the entry point of this whole rotation, swing trade rotation. So to me, I am going to be looking for a potential reversal patterns up here, which means that the market needs to stabilize and then go all the way back up to Globex and close at 203. And that will set the stage up for channel number two. And I'm just visualizing this happening ahead of it happening. So this way I can just see what my reaction would be. So if the market stabilizes here, the 100 gets out of sync with the 200, they oscillate and consolidate and they go up to 12,005, then that will be channel number two. And then rally, the pullbacks are buyable, and target number one is 12,046. Then there's a potential of us running up, consolidate, and hit target number two, which is 12,208. But guess what? The market needs to come in here and show that they have strength and stability to produce this. Okay? So, right this moment, the market is in sync on the short side. So all this theory that I got going on here is me putting a scenario in which what would I do to get long? How would it look like? and what would I need to see in order for me to participate. And right now, the only participation I need to be looking for is what the market is telling me it's doing, which everything is in sync on the short side. And these people are putting on a show, literally a show right now on the short side. This is not an easy market, man. I tell you, you overcommit to one direction, you you overcommit to one direction, they come and just swipe you out. Long is wrong. Long is wrong as long as you are against the 200 NT wrinkle. It is wrong. It was wrong here at 12,035. It's wrong at 12,000. It's wrong at 11,900 because you're simply going against the 200. But when the market was flipped and gave us that 200 NT wrinkle, it wasn't wrong at 12,000. It wasn't wrong at 12,056. You made crap load of money at 79. You would have still made money at 101 all the way up to 33. So it's not wrong when that structure is present because that's pretty much where I made, a bunch of money is literally just following this. You already saw the blotter, so I'm not going to put it out there, but you got the point. So if we look at it from the bigger perspective on a daily basis, yeah, I mean, this market is struggling. It's struggling. I was hopeful that we can see uh, a bit of price stability here and a long that can sustain itself for multiple days. And it's early in the session to where that still could happen. But we need to see the market stabilize. So in this sequence, they came in to target number 5. Thank you, Gary. Maybe I need to listen to that advice, right? Gary told me to trade and shut up. uh, Gary, I'm going to kick you out of the room. I'm sorry, man. Have a good day. All right, hyper focus. Let's hyper focus. There's a lot of money on the line. So let's play the game. I'll still take shorts in this environment or right here, but it's going to be more for scalp at this point. What time is it? It's 10:56.
Order pending. Order filled. Target filled.
Yeah.
Stop filled.
Yep. All right. So that's a 5 pointer. Or the switch trade. Let's see if I can get in again. It's going to be just scalping here. Thank
Target
you.
filled.
All right, I'll take it. I will take it. I'll take it. So we took 5 points here, break even. Took another 5 points, but this time around, I was like, okay, I'll take all in, all out, and just kind of keep moving. And more selling, more selling, more selling. Hey Yanis, that's a trade for you too. That's exactly how we like to see that entry point. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to hold on. Take 5 points, 5 points. So at these lows, I mean, everybody would look at that and say, you're getting short right here? You're crazy. But the structure of the market is the structure of the market. And if it's a short structure and you're getting a signal, you just gotta take it. Now I could just behave in here in a different way. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you, Yanis, later on. All right, buddy. Looking forward to talking to you. And off we go to lower prices. I mean, we may not be too far away from a market reversal, but I cannot necessarily, get ahead of it and guess. Like, okay, right here in the middle of that rotation, right here was a spot that the market needed to kind of mount an attack and a reversal. It didn't happen. So if I got in there anticipating the reversal, I would have sat there and faced the barrel of a gun, literally. And I'm finding myself, I'm down like 200 points on a trade and wishing and hoping and praying that this market is going to reverse in my direction and adding and adding. It's just a cluster mess. So, versus wait for the market to actually turn. Then, then look at the 20 and make sure that you got risk tolerance there of 10 to 20 points and start looking for, good trades. This has saved me a ton of money, ton of money, made me a ton of money. All right, so for the day, it's 11 o'clock right now. So again, you cannot keep a good man down. That is my story, and I will stick to it. And we are up $752 for the day after taking a bit of heat on few trades, but as long as I continue to trade my edge and continue to focus and continue to take signals and just be cheerful about the whole experience, then good things happen to good people. And we are 752, and by the end of the day, I will be up more. I will take a break definitely and come back probably that last hour of the day and look for the algos trade at 2 245, 250, and 255. Those are the where algos at the end of the day gets active, and typically when we see those, we tend to um, work those algos for a reversal. You will see the market if it's, especially if it's decisive on the short side and you are coming up to 245, you'll start seeing a bit of a rebalancing behavior. And if the market is down during that time, you see a rally. And if the market is rallied during that time, you see a reversal pattern. So it's almost like a fading behavior. So 245, 250, 255, the last 15 minutes of the day and the last hour of the day typically is active. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.